you know, make it a real interactive experience. I'd love to do it. A lot of 16 there. Wonder how she's getting on. Whether or not she's managed to block them all. These programs are like Pokemon. Got to catch them all. So yeah, I can honestly turn around and say I'm looking forward to my day off tomorrow. There we go. So we want a 2, 18, 20 and 15. Alpha, make sure to beat the devil out of your brush. Yeah, exactly. Beat the devil out of it. And then we need a tree because everyone needs a friend, right? How you doing, mate? You okay? Alpha's my boy. For those of you who don't know, yeah, I need to figure out why 2 of my friends are having a blue screen of deaths randomly. Okay. What are they doing at the time? What are you up to today, Alpha? Anything exciting? Or are you just trying to get your daughter unbanned from Roblox? Because remember, she didn't do it. One flags as memory, and the other one's a driver error. Okay. And the other one I haven't looked at. Yes, I'm also banned from Roblox. Can't help get us both banned. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could try. So memory. I mean, the first thing I'd do with the memory one would be to take out the memory, clean the slots, clean the sticks, and then put them back in, but in an opposite order. I'm guessing you're probably a computer techie person, so I'm probably talking to the wrong person. It's like, yeah, dude, I know. Yeah, it's all been. Hey, see, preempted it. I did just trying to think. I get so used to because I do all of that in my spare time. I get so used to people asking, and it's like, you know, well, I definitely have to have a convo about me being an IT tech. Yes. Well, yeah, yes, you have. Yeah, I remember you now. Now, right, it's all coming back to me. Now we was in Don's chat. Yeah. Okay. It's just slipped into place. Offspring. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Now, yeah. Sorry, my apologies. Like I said, I promise you all, I don't do this on purpose. It's not meant to be like me being rude or anything. I'm just old and yeah, forgetful. I was having a really weird issue, funnily enough, with my old system with memory and stuff, right? And I run all the diagnostic tools. I did all of the normal stuff like taking them out and moving stuff around and what have you. And then I did a BIOS update, and it never went away. but it was like, I don't know where to go from here because everything else, good man, just about to play some PUBG. Nice. There wasn't anything else I could test and see. Which is why I had to just literally just replace what I had. I think there needs to be a better way of being able to figure out memory issues. We definitely need better diagnostic tools, that's for sure. And I was actually going to get my summer car and watch some of you. Oh, nice! You won't regret it, mate. It's a really good game, my summer car. Really been enjoying it. Keep you entertained for hours. Believe it or not, even if Windows fails a driver update, you can flag as a memory issue. Really? Now that I didn't know. See, and then it just pulls you in the wrong direction then. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely didn't know that. Interesting. So then you're literally looking for a needle in a haystack without knowing what a needle is. I put on this jumper today because I'm bloody cold, right? And I swear my missus does this to me on purpose. She must have just turned the heating up because I literally feel like I'm melting. I'm like the witch in Wizard of Oz. It can also go another way and say third-party antivirus is blocking the driver from update. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that one. And I think that's because they just want you to try and use the antivirusing software that they want to pump out to you. I did notice that. I can't remember what it was. I had a similar instance just recently where that was the case. And it was like, because then they gave recommendations and it was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'll stick with what I've got. Thank you very much. And a lot of people don't understand that you don't actually need all of the updates that Windows gives. Some of these Windows updates really hurt your computer. And they don't understand that you don't have to have them all. Some of them you do. But unfortunately, if you don't know what you can and can't have, you kind of then in this situation where you take them all, regardless, because you just think Windows update's good, and then end up with issues. The 16. Is this? No. Best of it is the one I've looked into is that there is no wow, really? So it's just generically coming up with oh, we'll just call it this today. Why not? Let's just throw them off the scent. The preview updates. So, yes, yeah, they are. Yeah. But that's kind of one of the reasons why I usually just help people out for free when I do all mine, because you know it's a minefield, and you know it's everybody's. Like I was talking to somebody who was having real issues a while ago. I can't remember what his name was now, but this guy was charging him like what did he charge him? He charged him like £90, right? To wipe and reinstall Windows. And bearing in mind, he didn't install an official copy of Windows, he installed a copy, right? I charged him 90 quid for it. And it's like, in the end, I showed him how to do it because I'm a great believer in that, you know, give a man a fish, but teach him to fish, he'll eat forever kind of thing. And he sat back and he said, I paid £90 for that. And he went, I just said, yeah. And it's like, I wonder sometimes why people, because there's plenty of YouTube vids and stuff on how to wipe and reinstall your system. Some of the guides are so idiot proof. You just cannot go wrong. And yet people just, if you don't have the time or that kind of mind, I get it. But people that do, it's like, why not just do it yourself and save yourself £90? £90 just to do that was ridiculous. But then also you've got to look at the other side of the coin of the mechanic who went outside to the customer's car that wouldn't start. Customer explained to him that just one morning I went to go and start it and nothing. I turned the key and nothing happens. And the mechanic walks back into his workshop, comes out of a large hammer, comes over to the guy's car, and smacks the engine with a hammer. And then he says, right, now start it. He starts the car up and he's like, oh, it's working. And the mechanic turns around and says, that'll be £50, please. And he said, what? I'm not paying you £50. All you did was come out there and hit my car with a hammer. And he said, no. He said, that's not what you're paying for. He said, I may have hit your car with a hammer, but you're paying me because I knew where to hit your car with the hammer. But even so, 90 quid to install Windows. Get the F. You're not paying for what I've done to your pain. Yeah, exactly. And the time it took me to learn that knowledge. Yeah, there is that, of course. But then, come on, there are limits. I mean, would you consider charging somebody £90 to put on a copied version? I mean, you probably wouldn't never use a copied version of Windows, but you understand where I'm getting at. But £90 is a bit ridiculous. I used to charge £20 if that. Yeah, exactly. Really? Oh, that's really reasonable. Really reasonable. Right, let's take a look, see where we're getting at now. But I always love mucking about with computers. Something I wanted to do for a career, and then, you know, that didn't pan out. So I just do it as my hobby now. I like getting computers that don't work and then repairing them, and then the customer always customer or friend always turns around and says, oh, I've taken it to here and here, and no one's been able to sort it out, and then you was the one to do it. There's a great feeling in that. $15 down in there isn't, but there is one here. I'm always forward. I make a little money to... Yes, of course. I mean, let's face it. Anybody can bend down and pick up nothing, right? And as much as everybody likes to help out and stuff, we still got bills to pay ourselves. What's for me? Thank you very much. Oh, I don't know. I'll check it out in a sec. I've been given a parcel. It could either be another paint by numbers or USB tap. What's this on its kit? Yeah. I mean, I walked someone through building the first PC and they were nervous and anxious. But yeah, it's such a nice feeling, isn't it? Especially when they turn it on and they're like, "Oh my god!" And they say, then they're thanking you so much. Yeah, exactly. Then they're thanking you so much, and then you just tell them at the end, "All I did was just help out a little bit. You built it. That's all you." It does give you a nice feeling, I will be honest, and I get addicted to that feeling, you know. That's one of the reasons why I try and help out so much. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty much what I did with Don, to be honest. 11. That person then went and dropped me a dono for helping you. Yeah, that's really nice. Really nice. I was like, you didn't need to do that. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course. To me, honestly, now, to me, a thank you means more to me than anything. You know, the appreciation. I think this is one of the reasons why I kind of probably, and maybe people think I do go overboard when I keep saying thank you and whatever else, but I just, the appreciation that you show somebody for doing something for you, I believe is incredibly important. And the other thing is that appreciation is free. And it sometimes, in my opinion, sometimes it actually means more than money. And that's why I'm always very thankful for anybody that gives me anything. That's why I hate it when some people they use the, yeah, it really is. TeamViewer is my best friend. Right, I used to use TeamViewer, and then I had loads of issues with them because I kept on saying it was using for commercial use, even though I was just using it inside my house because I've got a couple of computers. I'm disabled, and you know, sometimes it's nice to be able to lay in bed, turn on one computer, and then all my computers are pretty much voice activated, and then I could turn them on, do the updates whilst I'm in bed and I can't get up. And then it was like, do tell, because I'd love to know that, because I just do remote desktop now most of the time. Where are we going now? Should we go down here a bit? I'm guessing I could do down here a bit. It's where I said I was going to focus on, wasn't it? Kind of want to stick to what I said. Yeah, let's do down here a bit. It's a large bit of 3. We'll do that. You'll have to let me know what that is, because I'd be very interested in that. Because TeamViewer is also easy for other people to get to grips with. And when I'm on my wife's PC, and then she just jogs the mouse, and then bang, now I've got to sign back in again. It's annoying. Yeah, submit to the ticket support team and tell them that you're disabled and use it to help friends and family out and make them money. I never thought of that, because it's true. You know, if they needed any kind of documentation, I could provide them with all kinds. Okay, I'm going to do that. I will get on that today. Matter of fact, I'm going to write that down in a minute. Because like I said, my memory's terrible. Do you know, you're obviously, they don't ask for, oh, okay. You seem like a very reasonable person, right? Does it annoy you, the fact that I didn't remember our conversations? I'm curious from somebody who's experienced it with me. And I want you to be brutally honest, because I feel terrible not being able to remember it. And I kind of think to myself, am I hurting myself by not writing this stuff down? You know, for people that I meet and like when I've met them and whatever else. Because I care about other people, all people. And I would hate to think that somebody out there thinks that, like, wow, this guy spent this much time talking to me and can't even remember my name. Do you know what I mean? Oh, okay, you've just reset yours. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to ask your opinion, please, or offend me. You know, I just want to know. I want to know if I'm sat here like punching myself because of my own thoughts and whatever, or if it is an actual thing that I should be getting concerned about. So I don't want to upset anybody or offend them. Hey, Lindy, how you doing, beautiful? I did see your message this morning, but as I've just been explaining with my hugely bad memory, I said to myself, okay, but we need to download that clip and watch it. And then my wife rang me, and then I streamed, and then I forgot. So, our first interaction, you explained to me you have some memory issues due to meds and stuff. And see, this is what, right. Thank you so much for saying that. And this is one of the reasons why I keep telling people, you know, thank you. That's brilliant. All right, that actually takes a bit of pressure off of me as it happens. Thank you for that. I will look at that video soon. Actual fact, Offspring, Lindy has a new build, and she's been having a problem just recently, right? Her fans ramping up so loud that she's actually afraid and starting to turn her computer off. But her temperatures are fine. I've gone on and we've updated all of the drivers. The only thing I haven't done yet, which was the next step, which was to go through a BIOS update. But every time I ring her and every time I get on and look, it's not doing it. Needs to go into the BIOS and turn off autofill. Oh, maybe, yeah. Just do cool and quiet, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool and quiet. All right, Lindy. I have a solution. We're gonna update. Do you have a thumbstick, Lindy? Little USB stick. I manually set on my speed. Well, yeah, Don gave me a program to do the speeds on fans and stuff, and he says it's brilliant, and he can actually control his PC fans a lot better. But he's given it to me. I've just not used it yet because all of my fans just are, you know, quiet. Oh, it only ramps up at certain temps. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, and then you can set the temps. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I've got a plan moving forward. But the good part about everything that we've done so far, Lindy, is it needed doing anyway. So yeah, we will get on that at some point today for sure. I know I was going to just go into streaming a game after this. I have to be honest, I've gone quite tired all of a sudden, and I might take my break a little earlier today. Because if I take a break earlier today, then I can come back earlier this evening, because we got a film night tonight, 9 p.m. GMT. Join the Discord if you would like to watch with us. Ask for the movie role, and it should be granted. What's this? Only website? Yeah, that's all in the bars. Yeah, no worries, darling. I got you, boo. Oh, no, you're doing it again. Leave that there, that'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'm here for movie night later anyway. Yeah, no, exactly. You're fine. Honest. Oh, no. I'm not just doing it for you. It's actually for me as well, because like because I'll be coming off just before 9 tonight when I come back on. So it means I can actually get a little bit of a longer stream in today. And for those of you who may be listening and maybe wanting to join the Discord, if you do !Discord in here, you will receive a whisper from Twitch, which will send you the invite link and you can feel free to join. If, however, you cannot do that, on my About Me page in the links is the link to my Discord on a nice colourful tab. You click that, then you can join. If YouTube is your thing and you've been enjoying my streams and you'd like to watch previous streams or videos and whatever else, please feel free to click on the YouTube link and you can watch videos over there. If my videos are entertaining to you and you like them, please consider dropping a subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. And if you like watching me on Twitch, please consider hitting that follow button, not just for me, but for all streamers. It costs nothing and it literally means the world to us all. That's my ad break over with. Read my last comment, Mark. What's this? You're welcome for the fix, Mark. I'll charge normal consulting hours. Oh my god. Well, unfortunately, I've had to dock your pay for the streaming because you know you've been a bit spotty just recently. Your performance isn't at the standard that I require it to be at, so you know. There's that, of course. All right, let's do a number 10. Ooh, number 10's a move. Or per pill.